Blessed day to each and everyone. Again, this is Chair April, and welcome back to my channel. So, for today, we're going to talk about leadership theories in school administration. So, to start with, when we talk about the three aspects of leadership, we have the leadership, also have management, and we have administration. The concept of school leadership is any kind of leadership that implies a social influence or process where other people or groups exert intentional influence by other people to plan activities and relationships in a group or in an organization. When we talk about the word intentional, this means that leadership is based on the goals where it is hope to a process of influence to guide. Successful institutions need to have an effective leadership, management, and administrators. The importance of leadership and management provides a basic for building and involving in education. Whether or not a teacher takes on a formal leadership position, the acquisition of these skills may serve enhanced performance in the classroom. Managers do well, but leaders do things right. Managers mold the attitudes and motivations and behavior of other people. While a manager, or in terms of management, this is related to the maintenance of actual operations. Educational leadership is the process of enlisting and guiding the talents and energies of teachers, pupils, and parents toward achieving common educational goals. So, as school leaders includes but not limited to school headmasters, they guide authority not in one, only in a single person, not only in a single person. That's why it is distributed between different people inside the school. What should we understand as a school leadership? When we talk about leadership, it is associated with an institution and controversial, associated with an individualist and elitist side in relation with the teamwork of the educative institution. A student perceives herself as an individual relationship with other students or teachers. An individualistic framework allows one to separate people from their contextual existence. An individualistic framework rather allows one, though, to separate an individual from that social existence. We have different types of leadership. First, we have the directive leadership. In directive leadership, it's more on globalized, the necessity of having a competitive education system, and the assumption of this is that the school administrators have a key role in the success of educational program. More responsibilities is being abided for directed leadership, and it is for the improvement of the results in the school. While we also have the next one is the leadership that has an authority. This is also the directive leadership. The school direction could be practiced, but leadership can be practiced by someone without directive function. Leadership is more efficient if it doesn't fall back only to administrators. This will came from people with the work and they can able to recognize without obligation. And the recognition is better because it is the development through the community, staff, and the organizations in the school. An effective leadership have a large pedagogical knowledge about the process of teaching. We have to know how to solve the problems of the school. If you are an effective leader, then you have to set SMART goals, communicate skills, or a communication skills perhaps. You must have confidence building, you prioritize and manage time, and you must be timely and informed decision making. You must value feedback. You are assertive, but not aggressive. Pedagogical leadership implies the competencies of direction that must be oriented to create conditions and promote contexts that improve the process of a teaching and learning process. While in a distributed leadership, this focus on professional empowering teachers to perform multiple functions of leaders. Who directs such organization shouldn't aspire to expand his base of power influence by the number of followers. What he really needs is to promote people ready to take responsibility, ready to exercise micro leaderships that guide, motivate, and include changes that can project on innovation. Pedagogical leadership is so the second factor most important when it comes to students learning after work in the classroom. We have the moral leadership. The main focus of these are all education centers. You have to foster optimal conditions so that the students can achieve quality learning. The institution is a space for coexistence and introduction to community life in which democratic values are present. Community center effects. It has the potential of transferring of leadership procedure. Best its effects when there is a climate of active trust in which the different members feel they are part of a community center. What participate in, or who rather participate in school leaderships? We have the principal. He is the one responsible for the operation of the school. The head teachers, these are the person who is in charge of directing everything concerning students' school schedules, coordinates with the improvement of the faculty, and coordinates and organizes the teachers. The staff administrators, on the other hand, is the one who leads the administration of the school, the economy center. If you want to be a competent leader, you must have a charismatic dimension. It means that you must be appealing, able to facilitate other people to feel comfortable being with him or her or them. Emotional dimension, you have to treat everyone with respect, kindness, consideration, and must recognize its merits and qualities. You have to defend and promote the dignity of every person. Anticipatory dimension, you have to see the advance the most appropriate strategies and activities more effective as well as predict the consequences or its effect. Participatory dimension. The leader must show that the best way of encouraging individuals and groups towards a smart and collaborative work that is to encourage them to offer their efforts along with others on projects in which they are committed for having participated. You must also have a cultural dimension, an administrative dimension, and a dimension. When we talk about formative dimension, the leader cares about its own education and training and try to promote the continuing education of persons on which exercises its leadership. A leadership must be based on models of distributive, persuasive, transformational institutional ecosystem based on moral, pedagogical leadership. For this kind of leadership, it is essential to establish both internal and external network shares and boost the development of the leader rather than their training. Benchmarking, this includes planning, analysis of current performance and future of organization, which includes integration of the data obtained in the context action of maturation. Here, the good practices are being aimed that the action or change that involves in the learning knowledge management and adaptation of excellent practices. Mentoring, this is where a mentor that has more knowledge, skills, and experience mentor someone that comes with another contact who needs them to form growth and values that are developed. For coaching, it is conceived as a formative experience underpinning by mutual trust between mentor and mentee. Here, we're going to establish relationship with other to listen to proposal, accept, and appreciate other people. These are my references, And that's it. Thank you so much, and see you again on my next activity and vlog. Bye. God bless everyone.